Hey. Oh boy. Cheers. Got my official Twitch garb on today. One of my many official uniforms for Twitch streaming. Welcome, says I'm streaming here. Says I've dropped 0 frames. I'm in the Microsoft Flight Simulator category. And that should not be a shock to any of your returning viewers. It'll be a flight sim followed by something else today. And we might have some South African snack samplings thrown in. God, I just realized I look weird. Hold on 1 second. You always forget something. The lighting. Okay. Eyeballs. Now you can kind of see my face. Ring light. You can see the ring light reflection. You need that. So how's everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday? It's a cool, lovely Sunday here in Pleasantville, where the Whovilles live. And I just wanted to start a little early because I'm going to, want to veg out on the couch and relax and watch some football later. Maybe watch the local San Francisco 79er, 69er, or something like that football team. That should be pretty cool. Nah, I don't really root for them though. I always kind of root against the local team. Hey, there's no law against it. Anything new today? Whew. No, it's going pretty smooth. Tomorrow's another fairly busy work week, I think, but then it should tail down. Plan on streaming. Oh, today after the Microsoft Flight Simulator, this guitar, I believe, is the next, because I haven't really played. I teased it the other day, but I haven't really played it on stream in a while. I mean, I played all my guitars, I think. So we'll do some more of that. It's a nice guitar. I always have its own. Hey, Drew. Nobody's here. This is my Gibson. We'll play the Les Paul. This Les Paul Studio a little later. What a pretty guitar, though. I like the strap, too. Good choice. I put a lot of thought into the straps. It doesn't come with that. It has to be perfect. I've mentioned that before. Straps are the key element. Okay, so I've got my controller. We've got the ability to start up. Let's see. Yep, that controller works. That's good. Now, before we do anything today, I do want to check the marketplace to see what is on sale. The feature, I often, I've been known to, one thing here is I'm not seeing the discount prices. See, there's new releases. I wonder if the sale is not working correctly. Because normally it'll tell you what the discount is, and this is featured sales, and none of them are actually on sale. That's a bug. Well, they don't make you buy anything. This is interesting looking. Widgian. Okay, still. What's new? At least these are new. Liveries. That means paint jobs. Okay. Some airports. I've had them. I've had flight sticks and other things, but the truth is, the controller is better. I mean, if you break it, it's such an easier thing to replace. You do have 2 full analog sticks and plenty of buttons. You still have a lot of buttons on the keyboard that aren't mapped, that you can't map to something that I regularly use here. But you get the rudder pedals effectively in the form of the analog triggers, and then you get a way of looking around at the same way of using a stick, and then you still have the 4-way pad, which you could use for buttons, and it's really a practical thing, just because it's obviously not realistic, but you could fly a plane from one of these. Do they consistently add new planes to fly? Yeah, they do. I mean, first of all, it's third parties, so like you'll say here, MSM Scenery or whatever, that's the name of the company, and this would be a new FC-31 plane. God, I wish I would know what's going on there. That's the bug, I think. That I haven't seen before. Kind of a high-tech, high-tailed model, 3D cockpit. Well, obviously. Frame rate friendly? I don't even know what that means. some kind of almost futuristic, but potentially does exist kind of fighter. I have a bunch of planes like this, but it is kind of cool looking. So yeah, $13. You know, not that bad. Kind of cheaper than average. That's the only plane that's listed under new, but then they also have the trending list. So here's a fly simulator. That's a simware. That's good, a good company. The C4 Chancellor. What is that? Wow. Okay. That kind of looks. I'm always kind of looking around to see what I might want to buy in the future. See, some things are on sale. That's for sure. Special offers. These are just liveries. So paint jobs and airports. The Super Carrier Pro, I kind of want to get at some point because I think that effectively allows me to do tailhook landings with my F-14. There is. If you can, there's a mode for VR and it's built in. If I go here, let's see, I can kind of show you under general options. I'm not going to go into VR mode, but there's a whole page of VR specific things, bindings. So you can activate, deactivate it with Control Tab, and there's a button here that says you can switch. Now I have to have my headset, which is over there, hooked up. I've got a couple of VR headsets. I've got an Index, which is hooked up to this computer, so I could do VR. And I haven't tried it in a while. It's pretty cool. Which one do you have, Drew? And then I have the MetaQuest 3 here, which is got. I'll show you something here. This thing is wild. This thing is wild, man. I mean, the Quest 3, and it's got the new controllers, and I played the augmented reality game, and it really was wild. It really freaked me out. I mean, it's hard to describe. You kind of have to experience it. Let me just put it that way. Which they say a lot about virtual reality experiences, but they say that there's a way that I can broadcast from here to my TV monitor, and I'm going to experiment with doing that so I could share that experience with people at some point. What do you have? You have the Rift 2. Okay, you have the Vive. Rift 2. The coolest thing I did for this thing was I decided to invest an extra $50 into prescription inserts. So I no longer have to have my glasses on as well. I can take this off and put these on, and it's in very good. It's an excellent focus, and that really adds to the sense of both comfort and kind of the reality of the space. So turns out that my I also have this here. Watch. I mean, this is a pretty recent release. This is the Index, Valve Index, which is similar to the Rift 2. But I found out you can get inserts for this one as well, and I kind of want them because once you've played these things with the inserts, boy, this is a lot heavier than the Quest. But it is built for comfort. I mean, this is a little more comfortable in the back, and it's a little more adjustable. And these speakers that they have, don't want to drop. These speakers they have that drop down are really pretty decent quality. So you don't need a set of earphones, but I have those that you can plug into that, et cetera, et cetera. And there's little things you can compare them, but the quality of these is both great. Oh, this is on too. I just realized I believe this is turned on. No, it isn't. Anyway, just leave it. Just leave it alone. I have to plug in these are the controllers. I mean, they're kind of cool. But yeah, sometime I'm gonna do more VR. And one kind of VR to do would be to do VR specifically of the flight simulator game. Although it wouldn't look that different to you guys because it does a two-dimensional kind of image. It would just look like a kind of a shaky image of. We'll try it though. But watching me play the game might be really wild. It's the free game that comes. That's an AR game, an augmented reality game that comes with MetaQuest 3, and it's quite something. I was laughing and screaming. Let me put it that way. And You don't want to say too much more about it. All right, so we're gonna take off in a plane and then land somewhere else in a plane because that's what we always do here. Yeah, I have a my graphics adapter is a 4070 Ti, and I think it's a good one. It handles everything. At least at 1440, it could at any decent resolution. So I can guarantee you, in terms of being able to push that index, it can do that. Now the MetaQuest 3 has its own built-in hardware, which seems pretty damn powerful. It's the latest, hardware there for that kind of device. Well, my good friend Kelly is leaving Seattle. She just sold her home and is moving back to California after 13 or I think 14 years of living in Seattle, right around here. So we're gonna take a flight around Seattle in order to just pay homage to the fact that she just sold her house. She made a lot of money. What do I have here in within my Pilatus and the Pilatus? Do I have any variations? Yeah, we're gonna do the seaplane and we're gonna take off on the lake for today. It looks like a nice day. So we're gonna take off here from the water in a seaplane. And we're going to see what kind of plane we're going to have. Okay, yeah, we only get this one in red. That's fine. We really don't need a full tank of gas. We're not going to be going that far. All right, let's see if this thing will run. You are on the East Coast. Isn't it kind of rainy? I like to it gives you the realistic weather for the whole Earth, and I like to kind of fly somewhere where the weather is nice. But sometime you can DM me where you are, and I can kind of look it up on a Google map, right? And yeah, it's drizzly today. I can change. Now you can play God and change the weather. It's not like that even hard to do that. But I just don't like to. It kind of breaks the realism for me. I like to feel like I'm actually flying over the place in the current weather. Although the weather is not always like, if it's really rainy and bad, it kind of underplays it, I believe. I don't know. The weather, it does pretty good with weather, and certainly with turbulence. Okay, so this is what this bad boy looks like. I love how that shadow is all, the reflection's all red, super red. Okay, we're flaps partial. We're going to be heading the reverse direction to get to Seattle, which is down that way. Or down that way. But we're going to take off this direction. So, we're going to look around. We got everything here. Is our water rudder up or down? Water rudders are up. Those are the back things on the back of the pontoons. You want those down for maneuvering at the ground level. Anyway, I'm giving it all the gas we got. The engine being a turbo engine takes a while to respond, but it is kind of pulling us in the direction we want to go. And once we get to about 65, and that is the up position of the landing gear. You can't land on the ground, and we may land on the ground. It's apparently a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest, though. Probably cold, probably like in the 40s. I'm sure the mountains are fully covered with snow. So yeah, as I said, the Pacific. I used to live in Seattle, and my good friend Kelly lives there. And I'm gonna try to find her house that she just sold. It's in South Seattle, so we're gonna have to head south a ways past the actual Seattle area. Oh, okay, we're gonna back off on the throttle now that we've got some altitude. Whoa, don't get too high. There we go. There's a little there we go. So we see the skyline. This is the Lake Washington floating bridge right there. We just took off kind of from there. This area here, these little finger little things, extensions, are where the richest Bill Gates and all the rich people live in the Pacific Northwest, right there where I'm kind of looking at. So, yeah. To our right is Here, a little bit to our right here, we'll kind of head up this way, is the grounds of the University of Washington, the Seattle campus. We'll fly right over the road where they play their little games. And yeah, there's so many buildings there now. I lived there in the 80s, so yeah, 30 years ago. Well, my friend lived there. Kelly just was leaving there now, so she's seen it change a lot. Washington. Washington. Huskies. And then you come over this bridge, and there's the small. This is all like that's all like the university there. The main highway up ahead there are the locks. This is Lake Union, Gasbridge Park at the bottom. I used to live kind of there, this area where I'm pointing at there. It was nice. I miss it a little bit. There's another seaplane base here in Lake Union, but we took off Lake Washington. Yeah, the hydroplane it races every year and for the Bumbershoot Fest or whatever. And yeah, they get a huge crowds on the water, and they do it out there in the lake. I don't think they do it like but I never actually went to one, although they were doing them every year. This is South Lake Union here, right here, and right ahead of us is the world famous Space Needle.
500.
I know how many hundreds. And there's a lot of cool models. This is where you go. There's all that Frank Gehry designed the museum. It used to be the music EMP thing. It's changed names a few times. Let's try not to run into this. Who cares? You know what I mean? Chihuly Garden and Glass, and oh yeah, really good. And that's Arena in the back. That's where I saw Joe Jackson. And there's this park right behind us. There, that park right there. That's where I played Hempfest in 2018 with my band Conduit of Humanity. True story. Yeah, I barely remember, any of these buildings except for the Columbia Center, which is not this one. This is the newer one. Columbia Center is there at the bottom, at the south end. Should have put the hundreds. That's that tall, skinny building there, which used to be sticking out. But then you can see there's a lot. The waterfront is very busy with shipping traffic. And we're going to fly over the new stadium. It used to be the dome. They had a dome, but they tore the dome down. And put up the CenturyLink Field. And a separate baseball for the Mariners.
500.
Well, that's it. All right, so my friend lives in this direction here. It's quite an industrial zone. It's a well laid out. It's a city that's laid out for prosperity. Yeah, it's where you docked, I'm sure. Everyone docks there. I don't know. This is Finney Ridge and Capitol Hill behind it, or First Hill. So we're gonna head to the water, and I think my friend is. She's gonna be down there somewhere. I know there's a park. The other thing we'd do is fly over Bellevue, because that's also got an impressive amount of building from 30 years ago when I lived there. And that's like they have they have a train station, like a people mover station there, which is not that far from that place.
500.
So down. No. I'm not away from home. I think it's further down here. A little closer to this is what's that island? Seattle. Firefighter school on Bellevue. Nice. Well, I lived in Redmond for a while. I lived in Seattle, like I was saying, Wallingford area, in the north end of Lake Union. Okay, see this park here? All right, I think I know where we are now. She lives right around here, right below where I am, right about. Yeah, it's real jerky. Down there somewhere. She sold her house for $1.6 million. She had it on the market for 1.5. Sold in one day. Not everywhere is doing that, but well, she had a really nice house. Here you can see Mount Rainier in the distance there. And that's what it would look like on any kind of hazy day. It's close on some days, but you wouldn't see it too well.
500.
Yeah, it's a nice place to live. And it's from the air. It's very green. It's not like one of your southern city where everything's brown unless it's on somebody's lawn. But yeah, I've done a bunch of runs in this area. I've done some runs right up to the top of Mount Rainier. Done some runs up to the crater at St. Helens. Those are fun runs, that's for sure. It'll take a while to do. And the main airport's down there, but we could land at Renton. I kind of want to do a runway landing because it's been a while since I've done a traditional runway landing. Last couple times I've flown either a helicopter or the Osprey, and those land vertically. At least I like the way I do it. So a actual runway landing would be different than normal. It'd be kind of challenging. So we're going to call up Renton and ask if we can land there on their runway.
Renton Tower, Pilatus, Kilo Echo, November Sierra Hotel is 2 miles northwest, 500 feet with Alpha to land.
Pilatus, Kilo Echo, November Sierra Hotel, Renton Tower. Altimeter 30 decimal 48 wind 29 or 5 at 4.
Hell.
Fly left downwind runway 34.
Fly left traffic runway tree for Pilatus, November Sierra Hotel.
Our engine instruments are good. Okay. Where's the runway?
Pilatus, November Sierra Hotel, wind 29 or 5 at 4. Cleared to land runway 34.
All right.
Clear to land
Reducing
runway tree
throttle
for Pilatus,
and
November
flaps to
Sierra Hotel.
half. You wouldn't normally announce that, but just for you guys, you can see the flaps come down. Oh yeah, you probably want to pull a gear down now. See, those they pop out in the front, they come down, and then the bottom ones in the back that come down. And it doesn't reduce your aerodynamic much, so you might as well bring them down early. Especially because you got a ways to go. You want to keep your engine on a boil. Because you don't want to fall out of the sky in this bad boy. Oh. There's our runway. Got a nice lineup probably. Close enough. Throttles reduced. Okay, gear down, flaps to full. There's the flaps, the trailing edge of the wings there.
500. 500.
Shut up. I mean, normally, by the way, that warning is automatically turned off when the gear is down, so that's a bug. The 500-foot warning normally is not there. Okay. We want to land at about 65. And turning our... Oops. Okay, not too much slower than that, though. Gently come down on that bad boy. We were like about 15. Actually, yeah, 15. Brakes, brake.
The latest November Sierra Hotel, turn next taxiway.
Which direction? Turn around right here.
The latest November Sierra Hotel, contact ground on 121.6.
121.6 for Pilatus November Sierra Hotel.
Sudden movements. That's a good point. I think we flew that plane already in that configuration. Parking brake on. Damn it, do these doors open? It's a ripoff. I'm that way about the doors. Okay, so a couple things we didn't properly do on the flight is take advantage of the autopilot feature, which is here. And we did not use the mixture management engine condition. I'll turn that to low idle. Lights off. And then I believe, where's the fuel? Is the fuel cut off somewhere? Just for emergencies. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Where's the battery master? That was here. Circuit breakers, right? Yeah, that's the fuel cutoff. There is a fuel cutoff. Not all planes have a fuel cutoff. It's a good landing. I mean, yeah, I'm out of practice on runway landings because I've been doing so many vertical helicopter landings. But yeah, no, I try to get there in one piece. It was a smooth landing at about the right speed, and it's the vertical speed and the horizontal speed, and being lined up on the runway. And by the way, this game has systems where you can practice that and it will give you the numbers, and I have done that, so I kind of know from playing some of those things. Yeah, take off in the water, and we did. We took off in the water, land on the ground. It can reverse that. It can land on the water. It gives you a lot of options. And the Turbo Pilatus is a really well-known plane with a very powerful engine. That can get you in. But you can see it's not really a luxury plane. It's not really built for luxury. It's primarily, you've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passengers in this configuration. So I guess sort of a backwater place to actually get 6 passengers, or maybe tourists you could have. Although, I don't know if they all get a window, I guess they all kind of do. Yeah, no, they all do get a window. So it could be used for sightseeing and things like that. In which case you have just a pilot. As some of these planes are, but some of them are meant for like the delivery in the bush areas for mail or cargo. Pretty plane though. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get some snacks to try on screen and Diet Coke, and we're gonna do a little playing of the guitar on camera or live. So thank you for watching for the Microsoft Flight Simulator part. I just like, you can see every rivet, every detail of how they put these things together. You can see specifically because of those large windows on the side that you'd think this is more of a plane for sightseeing, because that gives you a great view at the sides specifically. I mean, you get a good view from this because of that bubble canopy from the front. Kench. Yeah, that'd be a cool plane to own. Absolutely. I mean, in real life, of course, because I have it. All right. Yeah, we're going to get some Diet Coke and snack, and then we're going to play the guitar. So, just thank you for holding out. I'm going to put this up. Okay. Back in a little while. Hello. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Just checking the input levels. Seem okay? It is a nice guitar. Well, I have a 16 guitar collection these days. Sorry about that. I did say 5 minutes, and maybe it was a little more, but I'm doing good. Thanks for coming by. A couple things. I'm gonna talk a little about this guitar. I'm gonna mention some South African snacks that I'm gonna try on stream and tell you if I like them or not. My friend, I was in Las Vegas last week for TwitchCon. My friends, Mistress Mord and Meg came from South Africa and lugged a huge, gigantic bag of snacks for their supporters, which I ended up being, they had to give me all of them. And a lot of them, so for example, I have Whispers, Cadbury's Whispers. I don't think these are necessarily available here. And also Baker's Mini Cheddars. I have these in several flavors. I have the cheese and onion here. I bet these are good. They're just like, what you might get in America, except just more interestingly flavored, more flavor, more stuff going on in there. No, my friends live in South Africa, and they visited and brought this as a gift for me. South African snacks, kind of budget. And I got a huge pile of it over. I got like 30 or 40 things. Okay, how am I liking this? A little more this way, maybe. 16 guitars in my collection. I have quite a few of the Gibson and Epiphone type guitars. I have a Schecter C1 Hellraiser I played yesterday. Oh gosh, like 40-ish years since I was a kid. More than that then. Since I was a kid, I picked up an acoustic first, but electric guitar I started in my early 20s. So yeah. And people argue about what the best guitar, where they're made. I really don't care. I don't know why I pick a guitar. By the way, up in the wall behind me is a Paul Reed Smith CE24, CE24. It's also made in the U.S. Beautiful guitar. So I do play that. I kind of switch around, but this one, it's okay. This is the Gibson Les Paul Studio, made in 2011. So I bought it brand new. It was an Amazon deal. Like I was like $800 all told, shipped, tax, all that stuff at the time. And I still, you can't do that anymore. But this is kind of the base model that has the high-end Burstbucker Pro pickups and the standard, configuration, but not a fancy finish. It's built the same way as the more expensive ones, but without the binding and the high-end finish. This one is called Worn Cherry. You can get in Worn Brown, and those are the two kind of low-end configurations. But boy, they play great, and they're light. This is about a 7.5-pound guitar, and some of my other Les Pauls just look the same, go up to about almost 12 pounds. So it's a huge variation, even in the same kind of body style, about how heavy a guitar is. This is chambered, as well as or modern weight relief, which is these chambers, multi-chambers, as you can tell. No, I do, but I shouldn't. Do I sing? It's not a great idea. And then every other day I play piano instead of I bring my piano out and we have Ken's Lounge and I do my lounge act, so which I like to keep going, which I do every day anyway, or every day. Yeah, really. Thank you. Great sound on this. The high end rings and the low end got that tubby sound to it. tune going. Close enough. Yeah, and pretty soon I'll have my stupid animated icon of me. So when you subscribe, you actually get an emote. That's pretty cool. You can use it on other people's streams. Me going, it's a cool emote, but I just I don't know how long it takes them to approve them. Accordion. I've never picked up the accordion. Yeah, I played the piano more, and I feel comfortable playing both instruments by now. But I'm more of a trained piano player, I would say. All right, time for the first snack. I don't know what's in this little purple thing here. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's a wrapped purple thing, and it says, chappies. So we're gonna try a South African something or other here. Okay, it's mildly purplish. I think it's not kind of. If it looks brown, no, it should be more like purple. Hey, see the color? I don't know, but I don't know. We'll try a small bit of this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think it's gum. Well, it's grape flavored. I mean, it tastes purple. You know what I mean? Okay. The wrapping is purple. I tried a little bit of it. However, I don't think you're supposed to swallow it. I think it's gum, not food. Because if it were food, you know what I mean? It leaves a little bit left that you don't necessarily want to eat. It's like gum. It doesn't have flavor either. Now, it's a little bit, which is fine. But I don't want to chew gum for a long period of time. It'll ruin the ability for me to try other snacks. So now I know, these purple things are grape flavored bubble gum. Oh, a random fact in it. Shit. Let me see. Thank you for pointing that out. I believe I may have destroyed it, though. Hold on. Did you know Thomas Jefferson wrote his own epitaph without mentioning that he was U.S. president? Wow. Jeez, true. Oh, Fatal. Sorry, Fatal. Thank you for... Sorry, how would you know that, Drew? But Fatal would know that. What else do we have? Did you know... There's a bunch of facts here. Some spiders can live at a height of 20,000 feet. And they rely on bugs blown on the wind for food. Shitters. Oh, they read all these random facts in there, man. It's crazy. Is that true? Bugs live at 20, and also, wouldn't that be 7,000 meters? Have some Diet Coke, man. This is so much to think about. Well, I've got way more, so we might open up one more just for the facts. You know what I mean? We're gonna do one more for a fact. I also have a green one, which I don't know, green apple, but it's also a Chappies, and I'm kind of interested in I'm interested in checking out the fact. Let's try another purple one. See if we can get the facts here. Hold on a second. I would not have even known that. It doesn't say warning. Do not throw the wrapper away. That's the best part. I'm going to open it much more carefully. That's do not destroy. Which is possible. There you go. Carefully opened. And there's the purple, whatever it is, gum. Leave that there for now. All right. And inside we have 1, 2, 3, 4 intact facts, I believe. Let me read them out for you here. Did you know? Oh gosh, this one's cut off. Something about the cricket are located on the front legs just below the knee. Maybe the sense of smell. I don't know. It was cut off from the top. It's just a strip. Did you know? Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. I think the Barbie doll there. Fascinating. Yeah, it's holy water. No, but we'll be doing bong hits later, so. Did you know, number 462, a chameleon can move its eyes in 2 different directions at the same time? That one I knew. Okay. Did you know that? It's all written here. Did you know, 463, it only takes 8 minutes for sunlight to travel from the sun to the earth. Technically, it wouldn't matter if it was sunlight, any kind of light, to travel from the sun to the earth. But I did know that one. Cheers. Hey there. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I'm trying some South African snacks. I do want to try this, though. These Cadbury Whispers, they look like, I don't know, Milk Duds. What do we used to call those? Let me try it. Let me sing something. But first I want to try more. We're doing these out that my friend, Mistress Mord, brought, when I was in Vegas, brought me a huge bag of these South African snacks. And I'm never going to have a chance to try these again. And she was on me today. She sent me a message. She said, have you tried all the snacks yet? I'm like, I'm behind on the snacks, okay? So I'm going to do some snacks. I promise to do some snacks on stream. These are Cadbury Whispers. Cadbury Whisper. Cadbury's a great brand. Now, milk chocolate with malted honeycomb Centre. I sent her, I believe, but they misspelled it. Haha. They should learn how to spell English over there. Silly people. Yeah, they look like Maltesers or Milk Duds. Well, but bear quality. They're very good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna eat these. These are tasty. Yeah. Very chocolatey, good quality. Not hard, not too soft. Good, better than a Milk Dud, that's for sure. All right, well, it's snack time over here, man. Come on by. I've got a lot. All right, piles of snacks. And I haven't even dived into the mini cheddars. Cheese and onion. The Whispers are all the same. They're all chocolate. These are not. These are all like, they're savory snacks, you know. But, oh, that was good. So what was I going to play? So my friend, somebody suggested on the stream that I learn a song that I hadn't heard before, and I'm always open to it. So when I was in Vegas, I was playing the song a lot. And I just like playing it. I played it on stream the other day when I came back and played guitar. It's called The Fade Out Line by Phoebe Killdeer. I'd never heard of any of that before. Went to the YouTube and goes like this. I'm not gonna sing. There it is. Anyway, that is really basically the same, the same genre as you might say, Chris Isaac. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Practice that a bit. Same chords. All right, I'm gonna sing that one. What the heck? Give me a second. It's not gonna sound good, but just yeah, it's gonna happen. All right, so it goes like this. No one could save me but you. Strange what desire make foolish people do. I never dreamed I'd meet somebody like you. I never dreamed I'd lose somebody like you. I don't wanna fall in love, it's only gonna break your heart. I don't wanna fall in love with you. What a wicked game you play, make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do, let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say, you never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, make me dream of you. I wanna fall in love, but it's only gonna break your heart. I don't wanna fall in love, but it's only gonna break your heart with you. World was on fire, no one could save me but you. Strange world of desire, make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. Sorry. never feel if I lose somebody like you. I wanna fall in love, but it's only gonna break your heart. I wanna fall in love, but it's only gonna break your heart with you. With you. Nobody loves no one. Oh, all right. I mean, that wasn't good. But it wasn't terrible. All right, since I've been singing this one a lot here. No. Although, you know what? We're not going to do this one. We're going to do. Bring up the lyrics to that song. Okay, a pick song. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. She said the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Excuse me. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look out upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought I'd see you again. Been walking my line to an easy time. Back turned towards the sun. I haven't played this song in a while. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. When there's hours of time on the telephone line, talk about things come. Sweet trains and line machines and pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things running my way this time around me now. Thought I'd see you smiling again. Well, the only thing I got to play from was, how's that one go anyway? How's that one go anywhere? Okay, let's see. How does this one start again? Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, I bet if we do this version.
Let yourself shine.
Give me a second here. Hold on. Around this here. There we go. And that fuzz goes. that's a fun song to play. Oh, no, Tarjay.
Find some of my favorite.
Wait. Thank you for the suggestion. It happened to be one I think I played a few times before. Those are easy. Those are easy chords. The only thing you really need to do. The rest of it is just the chord. Well, there's a few other licks. But once you learn that, and then it goes. Can't go wrong playing those chords. They're just so much power in those simple chords played in an effective rhythm that everyone knows. You know, about 750 times. I don't know if I have never played it with that karaoke version before. I played it along with the actual recording. The problem with the actual recording is that you'll get copyright striked on it, and they'll send you a message saying, "Oh, you're erasing your sound from the VOD." And I found that if you play the karaoke version, or if you play really loud over the recorded version, you won't get a copyright strike. Well, I've never got a copyright strike. I've just got warnings that my VODs got removed. Obviously, when I play live music, there's no way they can detect that. It's not violating anyone's copyrights. It's really not in sync. But if I play back a recorded version that they played, that could be bad. So I want to do this more. I'll play karaoke versions of songs if people request them. Multiple people shiny said, no, I've never got a copyright strike, and I have done things like play Rocksmith, where you're actually I play my bass along with actual recordings, or very similar recordings, and those VODs have gotten muted, but I didn't get a copyright strike. I have a copyright strike manager. It says you've never gotten a copyright strike. So, but I don't want to get one, even or you can get 3 or whatever. As I say, I just want to be able to continue to play music. But as I say, playing live music of your own versions of actual songs is not a problem. You can play Stairway to Heaven all day. Well, thank you. There are a lot of very talented musicians on Twitch who I like to listen to. No, never tried the accordion. Probably like it. So tomorrow night, I alternate keyboard and guitar. I have VODs. If you go into my stream and you click down below, there was recordings. I believe several, like previous yesterday, was on the keyboard. You can get an idea of what I do. It's pretty similar each time, especially the piano. I do play some different songs, but I play some standards every time, and you can get an idea. But we're welcome to come to the live stream. And yeah, it's daytime for me. I stream Pacific Coast time, usually between 1 and 3 p.m. I'm a little early today. I started at 11 a.m. on the weekends. Try to get a little earlier start. Try to stream for about an hour and a half. And my formula is, which I invented and I patented, so don't try it. Yeah, you're probably in the British, of the European, Western European, I'm thinking, area. As a lot of people are, which is a good time to stream a little earlier in the day for me, because I get the evening people in Britain, France, Belgium, that kind of area. And it's a little later in the afternoon, but it's basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a couple hour break from my work at home schedule to stream for a couple hours. And what I do is I play Flight Simulator for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. And then I like to play a guitar for about 30, 35, 40 minutes, sometimes a little longer. And I like to talk about the guitar a little bit, answer questions about what makes this guitar special to me, or what is it, who made it, where is it made, what does it do? It doesn't, besides play it very nicely, it doesn't do too much. But boy, very, very nice guitar, I feel. I'm going to leave you with a little composition that I wrote to myself. It goes like this. I bought it for myself, gift for myself. And I bought like another 10 guitars. I have 16. They're all my favorite. I mean, this is a classic. You made an American Gibson guitar. The original design was from 1957, so it's been around for a long time. This is just an improved version of it. It's light, it's chambered. It has a nice resonant sound, very tubby low end, and a very bell-like high end. A lot of sustain, plenty of natural resonance, and just a very classic design. This is one of the only guitars I have where I can say I didn't ever have to touch it. Came from the factory, set up perfectly, and never is anything broken on it or the need for me to change anything on it except for strings. The original tuners that came with it, and most guitars I have changed something on it, the tuners or something, or I've adjusted something a lot from how it came, or not all of them, but many of them. But this one, this is kind of, I use this as the standard for how I want my other guitars to be set up in terms of string height and geometry. I don't go out. I do some recording here with some other members of my some band Conduit of Humanity, and which I'm the keyboard player for. So I don't even play guitar on that. But no, I just amuse myself and I stream every day. So I don't. Before that, I didn't even do that. I didn't even perform. By the way, we're gonna do one last item here. We're gonna open up the mini cheddars from South Africa. You cannot get these in America. Well, let's see what it says here. It says best baked by bakers. Geez, what the hell? It's a tiny print on the back here. It says, my delicious biscuits are baked using generous helpings of only the finest ingredients and have become part of every generation's childhood memories. Each one is specially baked with loving care for you. I don't believe any of that. Boy, and it's got an ingredient list on the back that just goes for days and days. It's actually, well, in its defense, it's in multiple languages. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hear that. I have heard that before. But first of all, I'd have to decide if I wanted to play on the keyboard or the guitar, because I feel more confident playing on the keyboard. But I really enjoy playing the guitars. I kind of do that for me, and I'm still learning the guitar. I mean, talk about the accordion. Okay, these are like little Ritz crackers. I don't know what you call them like that, but okay. Onion, cheese, very onion. Okay, not too much. Mini cheddars. Yeah, it's a cheddar cheese and onion. I would say it's cheese and onion flavored. It's nice, and it's like most of these. There's something that they have a nice fresh taste to them that American snacks don't seem to have a lot of the. That preservative taste. These taste kind of fresh, salty but not too salty. It's and there's no kind of greasiness. They're baked. They're not fried. I'd say it definitely goes well with a sip of the Diet Coke. Cheers to everyone. Diet Coke and mini cheddars from South Africa. And I still have more of those gum wrappers that have the factoids on the inside. I'm going to be excited about that. I'm not sure about the gum, but... And I have a lot of these Cadbury Whispers. Now that I've opened, I probably should eat some of these. So, yeah, I got a lot of snacking to do. So, I got to go. They're quite tasty. Anyway. Thanks again for coming and participating in the chat, especially. I really appreciate feedback, and it helps playing that, know that I'm playing for things. I also like to keep in mind that people are watching on the VODs and may not be able to type in chat, but are still watching and appreciating what I do, and I really appreciate that, and that's great. I've been asked to have more cat content. The cat is right here at my fingertips, but I don't want to bother him. Oh, so that's all the cat content you're going to get today. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. You get a little content. Because I was specially requested to have cat. Yeah. I was very pissed off about that. Not happy at all. He's like, I was sleeping. He could sleep somewhere else, He could sleep somewhere else. We do love him. There he is. He's like, you woke me up. I'm just gonna have a little lick and then go back to sleep. And he likes to sleep he likes to sit in the spots where I like to sit, because he wants me to pick him up and give him that attention. So he sits in my chair here where I always sit. And cats are like that. You're like, well, now you can't sit in your chair. No, they want you to bug them if they're gonna sit where you like to sit. I'm gonna some more of these. Oh, here he comes. Wait a minute. There's some motion on the cat activity. Front. Uh-oh. No, he just moved from one place to another. Now he's sitting down again. Hold on. Does this work? Cat cam. No, that's okay. All right, yeah, I'm ending for today. It's been an hour and a half. I don't never typically go longer than that. Sometimes I go an hour. Sometimes I go an hour and 10 minutes. I think the longest I've gone is about an hour and 45 minutes, and it's mainly because I want to integrate my stream on a daily basis into my work schedule, which means I have to take some time off for work. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate. I'm going to try that again too because I did enjoy playing that, especially along with the karaoke version. It worked well. You have a lovely night. It's yeah, just gonna get to. I'm gonna watch a little football here. It's gonna be 1 p.m. and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to finish a little early. But come back next time and be sure to make requests. Sometimes I'll do them. Sometimes I won't. You never know. No, oh, now he's back on his original perch. I don't get it either. Bye everybody. Thank you for coming. See you next time.